AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Him in stride. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here goes that.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here goes that. What's up?
Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. They call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Here goes that. What's up?
Running left is Henderson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing here is May. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Here's May. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air, May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
They'll throw with May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, New York.
Here we go.
Here's Allen. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
This pass out wide to Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
In motion right is Smith. Now Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Muscles by at the 25. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well,
Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Now a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And Diggs has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Gets this complete to Butte. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Angel.
Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. All right.
They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Ball again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. For the right side here, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of only a yard.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's that?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's that?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, throw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw, it's May. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
8-yard gain.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's that?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready?
A shotgun snap. Fields goes right back to Smith again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Time out, sir.
Again, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all time. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Fields. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You love looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Paul want to give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throw left side to Reynolds. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And his pass incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their 1st drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to throw. May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Throwing here is May. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
It's crazy, crazy.
Here's May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up?
From the gun on third down, it's May. Flush to his right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Here we go. Good. Good night.
Ball again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return is Williams. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 46, here's the second down and 6. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Jets' 2-yard line.
Once more with Henderson. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields. And that is incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Well, net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
5.
To the air, May. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll throw with May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
He certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and 13. It's got Hooper on the short connection. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Diggs has it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game.
48-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from man.